diaspora. I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty black American?
Here we go.
What? Huh? What?
Wait, what'd you
American?
say?
Black American? What?
No. Hold on. You said dirty black American.
You heard that? You just asked me what I said. I did.
Why you say that?
Because that's what y'all are. Dirty black American.
Girl.
She just said that?
I did. A dirty black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
Just chill out on that dirty black American comment. That's all.
I'm sorry.
See?
You really took offense to that.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
swear
think
we
Anybody would take
start.
offense to that.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
They swear
I
we
didn't-
started
I didn't.
this.
Why you said that though?
Why you? I'm saying, why would you even fix your lips and say that, though? I'm confused.
Because that's just my experience. Like,
Dirty black American. Wait. Dirty black American. Get her out of here. I don't even want to go back and forth.
What that Haitian woman has said is too disrespectful and is not acceptable. And we should call out these kinds of behaviors because it is what is pushing black Americans for delineation. It is what is making black Americans separate themselves from other black immigrants. A Haitian shouldn't be looking down on black Americans like that. After what she said, many black Americans reacted. And I want us to hear from their reactions. And then I will come back at the end. As you're watching the video, please remember to like it. Drop your opinions in the comment section. And remember that the full credits belong to original creators of the clips featured in this video.
Calling black Americans dirty black Americans. And I'm sitting here wondering what we did to deserve that kind of disrespect in the first place. Black Americans fought, bled, marched, sued, organized, and forced this country to open its doors. And somehow we're the ones people feel comfortable disrespecting. It's wild. What exactly is dirty to you? Because when you look at the history, the culture, the contributions, nothing about black Americans is dirty. What's concerning is how easily some people adopt the very anti-black ideas that were never meant to spare them either, repeating narratives designed to diminish us while not realizing they're diminishing themselves. And coming from a Haitian American woman, that's the part that really makes me pause. Because Haiti has its own struggles, its own history, its own battles, so why talk down on the very group that paved the way for you to even have a shot here? It's jealousy mixed with intentional ignorance. Jealous of our fight, jealous of our resilience, jealous that we actually stood up and forced change instead of waiting for permission. You call black Americans dirty, but we're the most copied demographic in this country. The same people who speak down on us turn around and mirror our creativity, our influence, and the cultural blueprint we built from nothing. That contradiction says more about the people doing the copying than it ever will about us.
See, now that Haitian with the bull nose got up there and said dirty black Americans, that's just what y'all are. First of all, you're sitting in America, looking like a black American, talking like a black American, or like Sadiddy acting like you're better than somebody. And when we say stuff back, then y'all say we're xenophobic. When we simply just started matching energy, it's a problem. They've literally been popping it about us like this in the same way for decades, and we've never said anything to these people. I've seen multiple podcasts of these people getting up here saying, like, disparaging us, talking down on us, just talking shit, really popping it. And I got to give a disclaimer because I know Haitian people that I love. People be getting offended because I choose to use my voice and my platform to shine a light on this because I feel like we need to know who is who. We need to stop blindly supporting these people, patronizing their businesses, turning them up because like a lot of these Caribbeans, not all, but some of them, they look, act, talk, walk just like us and they be promoting stuff to us and we really do support them under the guise of black-owned business and black-owned this and that, just like the Jamaican girl with the cookie wash. Talking mad crazy about us. Unprovoked. That was unprovoked. She want to get up here and talk about how black Americans is dirty. Let me show y'all what the hell is going on in Haiti right now. Haiti is facing a severe, multifaceted waste management crisis with only about 12% of the estimated 6,380 tons of daily waste collected. Underfunded, insufficient services and limited landfill infrastructure forces residents to dump trash in the streets and waterways, causing severe health hazards like diarrhea and respiratory illness. Now, this is very sad. Me pointing out these things that's going on in Haiti is not me trying to even talk down on the people in Haiti. I feel bad about this. This doesn't make me feel good. But I'm going to show y'all some pictures. Hold up. Now look, I just grabbed these off of Google. This is what it looks like in Haiti. And she's calling Black Americans dirty. Dirty Black Americans, yet this is what your homeland that y'all fled from looks like. And they're about to end that TPS status. Well, actually, no, they're not about to end it. It ended on February 3rd. This is what you got to, you go back home. Talking about we dirty, go back. Now, like I said, I have people that I love that's Caribbean. I love some African people. I love some pale-faced people. There's a lot of good whites out there, too. Don't get me wrong. But we are not just going to sit back and continuously allow y'all to disrespect us, denigrate us, talk about us, and talk down on us like you're better, especially when your homelands literally is a waste. It's just... I just be... Oh, God. Like, I'm not doing this out of hate because I know people be saying, oh, you're so hateful. But why do we always have to take the high road and turn the other cheek? That was mad disrespectful for her to say. Took my, that's my experience. So go home. Go home and help to clean up Haiti since it's so dirty here. Since we're so dirty. With your dick and balls nose head ass. Anyways, what y'all think about this? Spread love is the Brooklyn way. We don't make this up. Y'all love to get on these goddamn... When I do my live streams or when I be seeing other panels, y'all love to make it seem like we just xenophobic and we just starting with y'all and we just got all of this hate and hate for immigrants. That's not true. That has never been the case. We've always loved and supported y'all. You see, she's on a Black American podcast right now, getting some clout, getting some shine. They probably paid her. I don't know. But whatever it is that she's doing, she would get to promote her little whatever. And she gets up there immediately disrespecting them and disrespecting their culture. And then I seen another part, like I kept watching it. I was letting it play because I was doing something else. I was listening. And somebody was like, oh, I know we need people with culture. We need people with some culture. Saying, once again, insinuating Black Americans have no culture. Yeah, you sit up there looking, walking, talking, and acting just like a Black American.
That Haitian woman that went on that Black American podcast, surrounded by Black Americans, and then completely unprovoked started calling them dirty Black Americans, is why there's being such a push for delineation, especially in the last few years. And you know, for me, I don't really do like the diaspora wars. I don't. But I've always had the understanding that not all skin folk is kinfolk. And I've always had the mindset, you know, I root for everyone that is Black that would also root for everyone Black. So if you're not rooting for me because I'm Black American, you know, I ain't got to root for you. But I always want Black people to be on top. And it's so weird because as she was sitting there, she was dressed as a typical Black American. She wasn't dressed in what they wear in Haiti. She wasn't dressed by whatever a Haitian or traditional Haitian would wear. And I think that's really interesting that you come to America, you dress like us, you look like us, you walk like us, you even have an accent like us, but you can't stand us. Mind you, she has a business in the Bronx doing brows. But why wouldn't you do that in Haiti? We're so dirty. We're so this. And it's a weird because in the diaspora, there's this weird idea, you know, or this weird, not even idea, this misunderstanding that Black Americans don't know where they're from or they have no, you know, culture. And it's weird because they consume it. America's biggest export is Black culture, but it's through the lens of white Hollywood. And for me, you know, I watch a lot of K-dramas, I watch a lot of C-dramas. I would never, ever watch, you know, K-dramas, C-dramas, and then go to Korea, and then go to China, and then say, you know what, let me speak on y'all's politics, let me speak on your culture. I would never do that. And yet, within the diaspora, that's what constantly happens. They see this, usually a white lens of Black American culture, and then they speak, and then they come here, and then they look around, they say, oh, there's all these programs, there's all these this, I don't understand why you can't get ahead. Meanwhile, the programs that you're utilizing was made and given on the sweat, the tears, the blood, and even the lives of Black Americans, the very people that you claim to hate, the very people that you have no problem, you know, like, we're constantly having this conversation. It's tiring.
Girl is getting for what she said about Black Americans, because baby, as a person born and raised in the county of Dade, a little Haiti baby, I got many stories and memories and all type of things about Haitians. The main thing I want to address is how y'all trying to sit up here and act like we was just bullying y'all and y'all didn't have no way of protecting yourselves, so y'all had to come together on y'all own, and that's how the Zopound came in, is to protect y'all. Y'all try to spin this narrative about how y'all came about just because y'all got some jouet, and now y'all trying to act like y'all beginnings ain't y'all beginnings. But I remember being in fourth grade and my fourth grade teacher turning on the local news, and we saw y'all coming off of those boats being washed up ashore like refugees, and a couple days later those same kids was in my classroom. I'm not even playing. I'm not even lying. They came straight from the boat through immigration, got settled in, and was in my classroom the next week, not speaking no English, not knowing anything about us, about our culture, about nothing. A lot of y'all did not like to say that y'all was Haitian. A lot of y'all tried to act like y'all was Bahamian because y'all didn't like the stigma of being Haitian. Yes, we used to get on everybody though. Like calling you an African booty scratcher, that's what we all did. Everybody got ranked on. Anybody could get ranked on back then. So it just is what it is. When a lot of Haitians got here, they was living in houses. A lot of them lived on the same street as my great grandmother. My great grandmother lived in Little Haiti since like the late 60s, early 70s, before it was Little Haiti. So she's been on that block longer than any of you must have been there. And quiet as kept, a lot of that used to be Spanish even before it was Haitian too. But at the end of the day, it was always a black neighborhood. It was always the black community. If you know anything about Overtown, you understand that Little Haiti is right there. That was all us. But Spanish people moved in, Haitian people moved in, all these other people moved into our neighborhoods because they put y'all in our neighborhoods. They didn't put y'all in their neighborhoods. So a lot of y'all had houses right next to my grandma. The Haitians that had houses and was like really doing it, they looked like the black people back in the 60s. They used to wear those old school suits with them old school ass long dresses. Like they always looked like they just stepped out of 1965 to me. So it was like they was just cosplaying us, but like decades ago.
The fact that it must not have been Black American women on that set, like I'm not understanding. The fact that they didn't make her beautiful fat lips a little more plumper, I'm just not getting. They are literally saying the most heinous shit. They are talking about bombs. They calling us dirty. And Haiti is a ghetto country. The whole country of Haiti is ghetto. Every ghetto in the United States with roaches, rats look better than Haiti. The whole country of Haiti. You scratchers of the butt deciding to say y'all want to take out a whole lineage. Police gonna come a little too late. We know how the police do in America if ain't no black person taken out, right? Don't take them out, just take them out. But you ain't got to take them and send them to the upper. But please take them out. But the man on the show said, yeah, you got to calm down with that dirty Black American shit. I don't know why a water bottle didn't go flying at her, a clipboard or something, why the show didn't end right then and there. Like, y'all giving these tethers too much grace. If a motherfucker's smooth enough to say you a Black American in your face.
A lot of the Caribbeans that live on that side of Brooklyn, they don't like Black Americans. They don't like us. They don't like us. They are taught to not like us. Well, here's my thing. This is always my question, right? If you don't like Black Americans, where in New York City, it's a lot of us, especially in Brooklyn, right? Why even come to Brooklyn? Why didn't you go closer to Haiti? Why didn't you go to Florida? Why didn't you go to DR? Why didn't you go there? Why didn't you stay there? Why you stay closer to your home? You left, you came to the States, you made a family in the United States, and you taught your children to look down on us. And my sister has had horrible experiences with Caribbeans on that side of Brooklyn. She had to curse a man out because he talking crazy. But this is eons ago. That man probably dead now. But yeah, this shit explains everything. It explains it all. Her parents told her this shit. They told her this shit.
I'm happy that Haitian lady getting dragged for saying dirty Black Americans, but at the same time, I'm a little upset that she was even provided a platform to say that and that it was aired, because now there's this like, it seems like there's a war going on now. Now it's created this division. Now I'm seeing Black Americans arguing with Haitians. Haitian Americans are coming into it. Caribbean people in general are being generalized now. And
I hate that for us. I hate that for anybody that has color to their skin. It's kind of just nerve-wracking and retrogressive. All of Haiti does not look like the trenches. But now you got a lot of people gunning for her and saying whatever they want because she tried to call us dirty when she's over here looking like us, talking like us, walking like us. I'm happy she getting tore up, but y'all don't have to tear up the entire Caribbean. You don't have to tear up the entire island. Like, this is so bad. But I cannot say that it's not karma being dished back to her because she tried to diss an entire culture.
Oh my God. To say I'm Haitian, what are you? Dirty black American? Girl, you were already offended the moment you said you were Haitian. I don't know what has happened to you when you were younger, the moment someone asks you where you from, and then you knowing that the words Haitian is going to come out of your mouth, and maybe things were said to you right after that you immediately got defensive, like I don't know, trauma, I don't know, but that was a crazy statement, and I'm trying to think, should I apologize for that behavior? Because at the end of the day, we're not like that. People of Haiti is not like that. There is uncleanliness in every race, culture, like it's in everywhere. Okay, I'm so sorry for that behavior. We are not like that. Are Haitians are typical Caribbean people? Yes, there's fat phobia. Yes, there's homophobics. Yes, there's it's there, definitely. But I'm so sorry. I love everybody.
As a Haitian American, she was dead ass wrong. Point blank, period. And it's a Fendi fact that not all Haitians feel that way. And to my Black American brothers and sisters, I'm sorry. She was wrong. With that being said, that also brings another point to me. I feel that there are some Black immigrants who really don't give Black Americans the respect that they deserve. And it seems to be lost on them that a lot of the things that we all are able to enjoy is because they fought for these things. We are reaping the benefits here in America because they fought for things. And just off of that, there's a level of respect that they deserve that I feel some, not all, Black immigrants do not give to our Black American brothers and sisters. But what's also been disheartening is looking at some of the videos that I'm seeing is that y'all are dragging all Haitians because of the comment that she made. She deserves to be dragged. But including all of us in that, it's like us dragging all Black Americans for maybe one thing one Black American says. No, because I know for a fact you all don't feel that way about Haitians, just like all Haitians don't feel that way. Direct the energy where it's deserved. And she deserves all of that energy. With that also being said, this whole division thing, it really breaks my heart because at the end of the day, when they see us, they see Black, period. Not, oh, you're Black, but you're Jamaican. Oh, you're Black, but you're Haitian. Oh, you're Black, but you're Nigerian. They see Black, period.
I'm a Haitian and I don't agree. And that was her opinion. It's not the majority. It's a minority because I love my African American people. So whatever her opinion is not the same with me. I want you to remember that not everyone feels that way. So
when I first saw the clip, I had to rewind it because I thought maybe I had it wrong. You are invited on a podcast hosted by Black Americans. They ask you to introduce yourself, and the first thing that comes in your mind is to call them dirty Black Americans? Even if she later tried to soften it by saying that it was just her experience. You have to understand something. Words carry weight, especially when those words have been used historically to degrade a group of people. And that is why many Black Americans reacted the way they reacted. It wasn't just about one insult. It was about what that insult represents. Let's be honest. The stereotype of Black Americans being dirty, lazy, ghetto didn't start in Haitian households. It didn't start in immigrant communities. It started in American racism. It was created to justify segregation, underfunding of black neighborhoods, redlining, and discrimination. So when immigrants repeat that stereotype, it feels like you are picking up a weapon that was originally used to harm black Americans and use it again. Now, does that mean that all Haitians think like that? Of course not. And I respect all of those Haitians who came out and say, we don't stand with her. That was her opinion. That's maturity. That's accountability. That's protecting your community from unnecessary division. But we can't also ignore that there is a pattern sometimes, not just with Haitians, but with immigrants in general. Some immigrants arrive in America and quickly start to distance themselves from black Americans. They feel like if they separate themselves, they will be seen as more respectable. They think like being proximal to whiteness is equal to safety. But to all immigrants in America, stepping on black Americans will never protect you. It will temporarily align you with the system that was never fully designed to accept you either. Black Americans have a very specific history in America. Most of their ancestors were brought to America by force. They have built American economy. They have fought for civil rights in America. They have challenged discriminatory laws. They bled for voting rights, workplace protections, anti-discrimination policies. And all of those policies don't only benefit black Americans, they benefit all immigrants, including that Haitian woman who is trying to disrespect black Americans. So when someone comes on internet and calls them dirty black Americans, it feels like disrespecting the very foundation that made your own opportunities possible. Now, at the same time, I don't agree with the backlash being turned into an attack on Haiti as a country. Saying that Haiti is dirtier or dragging the whole nation does not solve a problem. It just becomes competition of humiliation. What I think this situation really exposed is something deeper. There is a tension between foundational black Americans and newer immigrants. Some black Americans feel like immigrants come to America, benefits from the rights that were fought for, and then look down on black Americans. Some immigrants feel like they are unfairly grouped into American racial struggles and react defensively. There is misunderstanding on both sides. But fighting each other publicly on internet, that is exactly what weakens both groups. Haiti has its own powerful history. Haiti was the first black republic in the modern world. Haitians defeated colonial powers. That revolution inspired enslaved Africans across the Americas. That is not a small thing. There is a resilience in that. But black Americans have their own history of resistance and cultural influence that shaped not only America, but the global culture. Their music, their language, their fashion, all of those things have global impact. So when you look at it like that, Haitians and black Americans shouldn't be fighting. As an immigrant, when you move to a country where a specific group has endured centuries of systemic struggle, the least you can do is move with awareness and respect. You don't have to pretend everything is perfect. You don't have to deny your own personal experiences. But you also have to be very careful not to generalize millions of people based on limited encounters. And black Americans also shouldn't be generalizing all Haitians, all immigrants based on one person's comment. Because once we start labeling entire communities, we are repeating the same behavior we claim to reject. The real enemy here isn't Haitian versus black American. The real enemy here is the mindset that says, in order to rise, I have to look down on you. And that mindset was planted during colonialism. It was reinforced during segregation. We can call out disrespect without turning it into a war. We can say that comment was wrong, that stereotype is harmful, and still say we are not about to destroy each other over this. Because at the end of the day, both groups are navigating the society where anti-blackness have deep roots. Immigrants don't escape that by participating in it. They just recycle it. What would be more powerful is honest conversation. Where did that perception come from? Why do some immigrants carry those views? Why does it hurt so deeply for black Americans to hear it? That is where growth happens. Please, respect the history. Respect the sacrifices. Correct ignorance when you see it. And then build from there. Because division might go viral. But unity is what actually moves forward. That was it for today. I want y'all to drop down in the comment section what you think about what that Haitian woman said. And if you have enjoyed watching the video, please like it. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Mr. TA signing off. Ciao.